Okay. There we go. There we go. Now it's picking up my microphone. Okay. We're doing it live. Right. Wait, no. Need my dash. Oh gosh, how do I do this? Oh gosh. Oh, it's been so long. Okay, I remember the theory behind this room, and I remember struggling with it for... Hey, that was pretty good, I think. Maybe? No, that's not great. Ooh. Okay. I'm learning. Maybe. Maybe I'm learning. Oh. So, yeah, I am recording this live in front of, quite frankly, none studio audience, probably. I mean, I don't know that for sure. There could be someone... Oh, that's really annoying. Over in the OBS HUD, this little gear marker. And it's flashing at me. But, yeah, I'm live streaming my recording session because I realized when I record these videos, I tend to have a lot of chunks of time where I go completely silent. That's not necessarily the most entertaining thing in the world. I mean, that could be someone's jam, of course, but I think general audiences would prefer things to be happening, words-wise, and not just my struggles, I'll say. I'll say struggles. That is what's happening in this room. For sure. So, yeah, I am back in it with this. We're about 3 minutes in, and I'm already looking at the time and wondering to myself, how much longer do I want to go with this recording? I'm going to give it an hour, at most an hour. If I clear this room, well, that's a good point. 3-minute live stream kind of sucks. And again, who's going to care if I do a 3-minute live stream? Or 10 minutes is the minimum. If I clear the room and I'm 10 minutes in or more, I let myself stop. I remember my policies. Dang. Nope, that just ain't it. But a 10-minute live stream would kind of suck, but at the same time, does it matter there's no one there, and I think the answer, for me at least, is no in this case. This is a situation where a tree falls in the woods, no one's there to hear it. So the tree actually doesn't fall, it just gets back up and says, I'm okay. I don't think that was the best use of that metaphor, actually. I think there are better metaphors I could have used there. Critically, I don't care that much. I'd just be saying words, quite frankly, to fill the airspace, the airtime. Whatever. This is going to take a while. I haven't dropped any frames, that's good. Oh, you know, I meant to... I remember now, at the end of my last recording, or at some point in my last recording, talking about, oh, I should look up the frame rate of Celeste and make sure I'm recording good, because I look over at the OBS preview sometimes, and like, that don't look like what I'm seeing in the gameplay. You know, that looks a bit choppier. And like, it could just be, you know, OBS isn't beaming the gameplay as it is right back at me. Or it could be I'm recording at the wrong frame rate. Which would be negative. Oh man. I'm attempting to lock in. It's not going well, but I'm attempting. I'm making an effort. And that counts for something at the end of the day. Oh! No. What? Wait. Hold on. You know, that's not a possible jump. No. Now, hold on. Oh, that's throwing me off my rhythm. I don't... What? Oh. No! No! I was there. Was I? Wait, was I? Oh, I was not there. Okay, so I get out, bounce, jump over that, grab on, jump. Okay, so I was at like the halfway point, maybe, almost. I was at the almost maybe halfway point. That's so cool. But I mean, that's something. You know, that's better than being at the start. in a sense. Some would argue. My mouth is getting dry. Which is wild, because I drank half a gallon of water today already. But apparently I'll need to drink more. Also, I'm a little peckish. You don't need to tell me what I did wrong there. I know what I did wrong there. I know what I did wrong. I know. I don't know if this room is supposed to be this hard. Remember, like, I mean, this feels like a difficulty spike for me, but it may also just be combining my weaknesses in some kind of way. In some variety of manner. In some variety of manner? Who talks like that? Maybe I should have advertised that I was going live with a stream of sorts somewhere. Or could I have done that? That's a good question. I don't know. That's the answer. Now realizing that I don't edit my videos, so this is just essentially going to be uploading stream VOD to YouTube from Twitch, and at that point, why don't I just stream on YouTube? And the answer is, felt like streaming on Twitch. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody, that's who. I'm not part of some sort of media organization. There is not a boss of me telling me, you need to do it this way. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm here for me. Hold on, I'll tab real quick out of Celeste. Sorry, folks. Is there a way? Okay, I want to get rid of this little gear thing. Start sharing chat. Okay, I don't know what that did. That just opened a window of some variety. Cool. Well, I got rid of the annoying little gear that was lighting up. That was still bothering me from earlier. I mean, the gear is still there, but it's not lighting up anymore. So that's good. That's nice. Oh no. That was a launch. Man. Whoa. Oh no. Whoa. Oh. So I need to time that and not just go. Oh, hold on, am I locking in? Evidently not. That's evidence to the contrary. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I can't just say yeah and yeah over again. That's not commentary, but I don't really have much commentary. I don't even remember what I talked about in my last video. I think I talked about being annoyed with my geology class for having 2 midterms. Which, like... I'm in another geology class this term. I'm in winter term now. I'm taking another geology class because I need more science with lab credits, and geology, I mean, like, it was chill. It was pretty relaxed. Like, I had the complaint about, like, the 2 midterms thing because, you know, I don't need to rehash that whole debacle, but like, at the end of the day, do I care enough to not take another geology class and instead go for, like, physics or something? No. Because, like, physics is a lot of math, and I can get that wrong pretty easily. With geology, it's like, learn, like, how to tell 2 types of rocks apart. And that's not that bad. That might just be me, but, like, you know, I play a lot of, like, Mario Party and stuff growing up, where it's like, oh, spot the difference, and it's like a tiny, minute thing. So, like, you know, rocks, two rocks that are like a different type of rock, they're more different than some of those spot the difference Mario Party things or whatever. I mean, maybe not just Mario Party, but, like, you know, that's a somewhat common thing in video games, and I grew up on that. So it's like, oh yeah, okay. I getcha. I mean, the issue is I can't give any examples right now, because the geology class I was taking ended, and I had winter break, which was enough time for my brain to drop all of that geology information. Not all of it, but, like, most of it. So now I can't, like, off the top of my head be like, oh yeah, you can tell plagiophase feldspar and potassium feldspar apart by this. And I remember, I think one of them is, like, darker colors, and one of them is lighter colors, but I don't actually remember which one is which is really funny. Remember how to tell the difference, sort of. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen the feldspar as the example then. It's like, I can tell the feldspars apart. Actually, sort of, almost. But I'm trying to give an example of I can't tell things apart. I was never at a point where I could tell apart, like, chert and talc. I think gypsum, maybe? There was one other thing that I was like, I can't tell the difference between these 3 rocks because they're all white, a little powdery, and have the softness of chalk. One of them genuinely is chalk. I'm pretty sure that's talc. One of them's more square than the others, and one of them I remembered by, you think it's chalk, but it's not chalk. And I'm like, that's so helpful. I mean, it got me, what, like, I think I got a B in that class? Either an A or a B. And either way, we take those, absolutely. But that, you know, sometimes I do things in my life, and I'm like, that shouldn't have worked, actually. That should have gone poorly for me, and it went well. And then there's other things where I'm like, I feel like that should have gone well, and it went so poorly. But I suppose that's just life, eh? People talk about the best laid plans of mice and men. I forget the rest of the quote. But it's basically they go bad sometimes. But also sometimes the worst laid plans of mice and men just kind of work when you're like, okay, that shouldn't. And if you get too hung up on the fact that it shouldn't have worked, then it might as well have not worked, because you were too busy being like, why did that work? To actually follow through on the next thing that you needed to do to make it keep working. Or maybe that's just me, and other people, when it just works out like that, just keep on going. And they're like, okay, we take those. And they don't look back. Whereas me, I'd be looking back and I'm like, eh. I have a feeling that this video is going to be another hour of me hitting Madeline's face into these same spikes over and over again. Not necessarily the face, I suppose. Depending on the angle, the spikes do hit other places sometimes. Recently, I've been thinking about switching to Linux. I was just grasping at straws for conversation topics, and I remembered, like, aha! In one of the videos, I think I had weird lag issues, and I blamed it on needing a Windows update. And that reminded me, I've been thinking about switching to Linux, because I have been thinking about switching to Linux. I've been thinking about it a fair bit. Namely, my plan is, if they release Windows 12, that's when they release Windows 12 and it's also, like, bad. Like, it's like, oh no, this is like maybe better than Windows 11, but it's not. Like, I don't particularly feel like I should upgrade to this over Windows 10. Or if, like, Windows 12 exists, and then it's like, money, you need to buy this. You can't get there from where you are now at Windows 10, which is very possible. I might just stick with Windows 10 now. Because, you know, like, I've talked with people in computer science who know things about it, and it's like, yeah, legally Windows has to keep doing security updates, but they're not going to be adding, like, new features to Windows 10, and, like, I'm okay with that. The recent new features they've been adding are like, you can now get Microsoft AI in Windows 10, and I'm like, how about you explode? I don't want Microsoft AI, actually. I would have preferred you didn't give me this. This is, I consider this bloatware. So I'm okay with them not adding more new content, because, like, what have they been adding to Windows 10 that is good? Nothing that I can think of. I suppose at some point they added the little weather thing that tells you the weather, like in your taskbar. That was good. I like that. I support them doing that. That was a good one. I'll give them that. Also, the weather is often inaccurate on there, so they do lose points for. Maybe they should have put like a little more care into the weather servers or whatever they use. I don't know what they use. Cause I like told it, yeah, you can have my location data, sure. I don't care that much. If Jimmy Microsoft wants to know my location, go for it. You're not gonna do anything with that information. It's like, that's my dog. I don't know if my microphone picks him up, but he's loud. So I imagine probably. Surprised he's not yelling more, actually, if I'm entirely honest. He probably will. Like, just knowing him, generally speaking, he's probably going to. I'm expecting it any moment now. I'm just not good at timing is what I'm learning here. Which does scare me for part 2 of this room. Because it is just more timing. I gotta time another jump. And be good at video games. And historically, I don't be good at video games. I'd be just okay. With, I guess, the exception of Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, where I find it funny that rookie and expert are the two categories that people like have taken my record in. Like, it makes sense. Like, who's gonna run the middle ground category? You know, nobody. That's not very interesting. You either want to do the slow one so you can get your precision. You can nail the tricks as best as you can, or you want to do the fast one so that you can go fast. But the middle road, it's just an awkward compromise. You don't have the maximum precision. You don't have the speed. What do you have? A lack of competition is what. Actually, I shouldn't be running my mouth. I haven't checked if that's still a standing record in the pro category there. So I shouldn't be running my mouth. What I should be doing is focusing on Celeste gameplay. The thing is, it's a little hard to focus on something when you're struggling the same. Does this count as like one jump, or like I'm hitting the jump button twice? So is it two? Is it one jump to go from here to here and then another to get over the thing? Or is it one jump from here to when I get to the little landing area where I'm on the spring? That's when I'm on the ground again. How do count Celeste jump? You know? Who decides how to who decides how to count Celeste jump? I've adjusted my posture. So I was sitting like a heathen before, and now I'm sitting like a person who doesn't want to have I was gonna say back pain in their 30s, but I already get back pain sometimes, and I'm 21. So I guess worse back pain in the imminent future, I guess, is when it could apply. If I really wanted to solve my back pain, I don't know. I mean, I did already go to a... Alright. So that rambling made no sense. Let me stop, rewind, recap a few events of my life. So 6th grade, I get a staph infection. And if you don't know, that's basically advanced pimples. And it... You know, my mom is like, yeah, you just have cystic acne, which I did also have. That was a fair assumption to make. And we didn't go to a doctor about it. And you know, there were like a few spots where it was, you know, there, but we popped it like pimples. It was no big deal. But it was also on my neck, and we didn't notice that because of the way it worked on my neck. And it ended up, you know, getting more and more. Like staph infection, it's pimple unlimited. It's not gonna like at some point like stop and like your body just like heals it. And the pimple just goes away, and it doesn't like stop growing at any point either. But with the way it was on my neck, it was just my entire left. I'm still not great with my lefts and rights. That's a whole other story. But my entire left side of my neck kind of was swelling. We didn't notice because it was gradual. And then one day, I looked in the mirror after showering and noticed, hey, wait a minute. The left side of my neck, it's bending outwards? It's bending outwards, and the neck, you know, it has a curve to it. And, you know, this might not be true of everyone, but mine goes inwards, you know. It was going outwards, and I noticed one of my shoulders, my left shoulder, was like raised a bit. Like I was holding it up to like I was doing a one shoulder shrug constantly, and I couldn't really get it to go down. If I tried to, it hurt. So I go to my mom and I say, hey, does my neck look swollen? And she was like, oh no. So we go to my doctor at the time. And he says it's an ear infection. Here's some ear infection medication. The ear infection medication does nothing because it's not an ear infection. So we then go to my old pediatrician, who is like a 2-hour drive away. And I haven't seen for a little bit since recently moving. But we go to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician says, you need a CAT scan. Maybe it wasn't a CAT scan. An MRI? Something. I got some kind of scan. They put me in a big tube. And they look at it, and we're sitting in the lobby waiting for the results for about half an hour, and they come out and they say, you need surgery now. Go to this hospital. It's covered by your insurance, and get surgery on your neck. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay. This happened over, you know, the pediatrician to the scan to the surgery. That was one day. The normal doctor saying it's an ear infection, that happened like a week prior. And the ear infection medication was doing nothing. Maybe it was like 2 weeks. something like that. Either way, was the ear infection medication was clearly not doing anything at some point, and it was like, we need a different doctor's opinion. I was happy to agree to that because I didn't like that doctor. I did not like him. He would always tell me that I should eat more broccoli. It's so good for you. You'll get used to the taste. He was wrong. I still hate broccoli. And it turns out this is because of my autism, and I have some foods just do not vibe for me. Autism, texture-wise and taste-wise. Broccoli, one of them. Cooked broccoli, even more so. Well, raw broccoli, I can eat it, but I do have to like have some kind of flavoring on it, like a cheese powder, to an excessive degree where I can't taste the broccoli, and then you know, there's an argument to be had of does it even still count? Like this might not actually be good for you at this point. I'm like, it probably still is. It's broccoli. It'd take a lot of cheese flavor powder to undo the health effects of broccoli. Like, I guess cancel them out like PEMDAS in this case. And it wasn't that much cheese powder. It was a lot, but it wasn't that much. And he'd also always tell me to exercise more, which was true. I'm trying to be better about that nowadays. But I didn't appreciate it, especially because when I would say, well, can I do, like, Wii Fit? He would say, no, that's not real exercise. And to be fair, is Wii Fit? It's not the best exercise in the world, but as someone who has played a lot of Wii Fit, I thought about that for a moment. I tried to see, like, do I know how much Wii Fit I've played? The answer is no, I don't. But as someone who's played a lot of Wii Fit, it can be exercise if you actually, like, engage with it, and are doing, like, it depends on what mini game you do, if it's exercise or not. Some of them are. Some of them, no, that's just a mini game you're playing with your whole body. Quite frankly, like you're essentially playing bumper balls, but instead of tilting the joystick, you're tilting your whole body. Like bumper balls from Mario Party, to be clear. And like, is that funny? Yeah, it is funny. It's fun to do, it's funny to watch someone do, but it's not exactly exercise. Unless you got real bad muscles, then it can be exercise. But mostly it is an exercise in precision and of your motions, of your control over your body. And that's not really what the doctor meant. You know, he meant, like, get your heart pumping and stuff. You know, build some muscle. You're scrawny. I think that doctor very much was of the opinion, you're a boy, you should play sports. And boy, was he wrong. I'm not even a boy. And I have a distaste for sports, frankly. Yeah. But yeah, back to the, like, main point I was trying to get to before getting so incredibly sidetracked. Staph infection happens, the surgery's over. My shoulder, I still hold it weird. And I figure that'll go away on its own. I still hold my shoulder weird, and I'm pretty sure it causes me neck pain. Because I have somewhat consistent neck pain from muscle tension And it's like, that pain is there even when I'm not really stressed about anything. So it's not stress. It does get worse with stress. So it isn't not stress, but it also isn't only stress. Part of it is definitely, yeah, no, I hold my shoulder weird because of the staph infection that happened when I was like 12. It's almost been 10 years since then. No. Oh, that's horrifying. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh gosh, no. Oh, that's not... I don't like that. I'm old. I mean, not really. I'm 21, going on 22. That's not by any means old, but, you know, the passage of time. You don't expect it until it crawls up on you. And I don't know if it's obvious that my voice has shifted all of a sudden, but I suddenly became aware of my voice and decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna practice my voice training. Because I'm talking a lot right now, and that's a good time to do it. I do not normally talk this much, like at all, let alone with voice training. So I am expecting to be a little hoarse. And I don't mean a pony. I just really am not great at this particular room. This specific room is just really getting me. I mean, not even just this specific room, this specific jump is really getting me. I'm tempted to watch a video of someone else doing this, so I can just have like seen someone else do it and know and know like how now, brown cow? I mean, I'm getting more consistent with, as I say that, you know, now I'm gonna be, oh no, I did curse myself. Oh no, I was saying, at least I'm getting more consistent with my wave dash, and now I'm, okay, the curse lifted, thank goodness. Simply complain about the curse, and the curse will go away, because it's very polite. That's so awesome for me. We're gonna ignore what happened immediately after I said that. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we agree. I needed to get a different cycle. Ignore that there's no cycles in this room whatsoever. Sometimes you just gotta, you know? Sometimes you just gotta. It's like a little spot on my tongue that hurts a little bit right now. I don't know why. I don't remember biting my tongue recently. Oh, you know what it might be? I had a microwave pizza today, and I really housed it. You know, I was hungry, and I admit, I did eat it a little bit before it was fully cooled off. And I burnt the roof of my mouth a bit. So I may have also burnt the tip of my tongue. That's possible. I dare say it might even be likely. But such is life. Such is life. I just went totally. Look, I shouldn't have looked at chat. Oh man. Well, as I was saying, I just went totally silent there. Because I was focusing. And you know what? I'm just gonna do that at this point. I doubt anyone's. You know what? Sound off in the comments below if you're watching this as the video form and you're 46 minutes in. I don't know, in the comments say, I watched to 46 minutes in, and then tell me what your favorite donut is. I'm a Boston cream kind of gal myself. If that tells you anything about anything. Oh shit. I'm basically just doing this vibes based at this point. Like this isn't good. I'm locking out at this point. I'm an hour in, not an hour in, 48 minutes in, nearly 49 probably at this point. And you know, it's getting hard to focus. Well, what has my day? I mean, I was up at 6:10 in the morning this morning. I got not great sleep last night for me. It's always weird to me when I've started just saying, like, I slept not great for me instead of telling people how much I actually slept. Because, like, you know, for an example, if I said I slept 6 hours last night, I've had people who are like, that's not so bad. I only slept 4 hours and I'm fine. And it's like, okay, we're two different people. Your experiences are not universal, baby. You don't get to just say, oh, I slept 4 hours. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps and be okay. No, actually. Those numbers were made up, by the way. I'm not letting you know anything about my sleep schedule. Except for maybe things I've mentioned in other videos. Who knows? Not me. I don't remember my other videos. Finish recording them, I upload, and it's over. Leaves my memory banks instantaneously. Like a like whatever the second half of this joke was. Joke or kind of hold on, was it gonna be a joke or was it just a metaphor? Now I'm unsure. Maybe it was just a metaphor. And it wasn't funny. Just a normal, unfunny metaphor. It's always painful when you get close, but then there's just nothing for you on the other side. When you get close and then the universe looks at you and says, nah. I'd like one more attempt that I get over the hump here and grab the wall before I call it quits. But if I don't get that, I don't think I'll be upset. I think I will be okay. I will simply say, that is how it is. And I will accept it. I don't think I've been over that hump for probably a good half hour at this point. Which is in fact painful. Emotionally. I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm growing. My power expands. We've entered another I'm walking in section of the video. Because I figured things out, and I need to focus. Put my new knowledge into use. Okay. No, okay. I wasn't expecting to make it. Okay, maybe I have gotten consistent at getting over the hump. I say as I fail to get over the hump. I've at least gotten better. That was thrice in a row. Nope, that was not good. Oh no. I did the initial jump way too early. Way too early. Woo! Now I don't want to stop at an hour, because I feel like I can get it. Okay, that was too late. And my concern is, I don't know if I remember this tech for next time. The tech of, I need to press the button a little later. Which I don't think I actually employed right there. Oh no. Oh wow. Now I feel like I'm racing against the clock. I mean, who makes the rules? I do. I suppose I could just go longer if I decided to. Damn. Nope, that was jumped too soon. Damn. Hooey. Nope. Too early. Oh, what? Okay, I still got time. I still got time. I'm doing at least one more where I get over the hump. I'm gonna keep going. I want to keep going. I want to keep going. I want to clear this room because I know that I can. Is the thing about it. Ooh. Okay. Dang it. Come on. Come on. I am getting, I think, a little eager with it. Come on. Or joking me. Oh. My pain is immeasurable. I can't stop there. How could I? How could I possibly? How could I possibly? My hand is starting to hurt. No. My hand's starting to hurt. Adeline bonked her head. Why full grab? Why no grab? Why no grab? I didn't know that could happen. That thing that I did. Didn't know that was a thing I could do. What? Now I'm getting too eager with it. I'm getting too eager with it. I want to clear it. My hand's cramping up. should be stopping. No, come on. No. I was too eager. And I continue to be, in many ways. In many ways. Yeah! That looks deceptively easy. What? Hey, what? That's a blue cloud. What? Oh wait, no, I know how to do this. I just need to get the right type of dash. Yeah, okay. I'll give this room one try. Okay, wait, 2 tries, because I'm a little curious about what's going on over there. Okay, hold on. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going with that feather. I just know that I'm going somewhere. Okay, no, I'm willing to be done there. Unless there's anyone in chat, feel free to sound off and say, "Hi, I'm watching this. Please keep going." Because if I have even a single viewer who is here, I will continue. Because why not? You know, if I have an audience, might as well do what they say, dance like a monkey. Yeah, I don't think anyone's here. Okay. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Stop recording.